All right, let's dive into a story that honestly feels like it's straight out of a Hollywood movie. We're talking about a snowboarder, an Olympic gold medal, and a win that happened on the single most important day of his life. This is the incredible story of Su Yiming.
And really, Su Yiming said it best himself. This quote just captures the whole feeling, doesn't it? For him, this wasn't just another day on the snow, not just another competition. No, this was personal. It was poetic even, the absolute culmination of a lifetime of work.
22. I mean, just let that number sink in. For Su Yiming, 22 is gonna be legendary. It's the number that represents that one perfect moment where everything just clicks into place on the world's biggest stage.
And here it is, the incredible, almost unbelievable fact at the heart of this whole thing. He didn't just win around his birthday, no way. He won an Olympic gold medal on the exact day he turned 22. I mean, you just can't write this stuff. It's the kind of perfect timing that almost never happens in pro sports.
So, you gotta be asking, right? Who is this guy? Who's the athlete that can pull off a victory this dramatic? Well, his journey to the top, let's just say it's not your typical story.
Get this. Before he was dropping into Olympic slopestyle courses, Su Yiming was a child actor in China. Crazy, right? But you know, that comfort with the spotlight, with all eyes on him, it seems like it translated perfectly to the slopes. He just exploded onto the scene at the 2022 Beijing Games and has been a major force for Team China ever since. And look, his record proves that birthday win was absolutely not a fluke. Just check out this consistency. We're talking 2 Olympics, 4 medals. 4! After snagging a gold and a silver at his home games in Beijing, he comes right back and does it again with a bronze and another gold in Milan Cortina. So yeah, he's not just a contender. He is, without a doubt, one of the best on the planet.
Okay, so to really, truly appreciate what he pulled off, we gotta get into the nitty-gritty of the event itself. Because slopestyle, it's a super complex and honestly, a pretty brutal sport. So let's break down how it all works.
The easiest way to think about it is like a crazy obstacle course, but on a snowboard. These athletes have to hit a bunch of super technical rail sections and then launch themselves off these massive jumps. And the whole time they're pulling off these mind-bendingly difficult tricks. What are the judges looking for? It's a mix. They want difficulty, they want style, and most of all, they want a flawless run.
So here's a look at the actual course they were dealing with in Livigno. It's basically split into 2 parts. First, you've got 3 different rail features to tackle, and then, boom, 3 massive jumps. Each of the 12 guys in the final gets 3 shots, 3 runs, to put down their single best score. Yeah, no pressure at all, right?
And this was the magic number. 82.41. That's the score that ended up putting Su Yiming right on top of that podium. But here's the really crucial part. It's when he posted that score that's so wild. He did it on his very first run, his first attempt. Right out of the gate, he throws down this near-perfect run, and just like that, he sets the bar. He basically told the rest of the field, okay, that's the score to beat, come and get it.
And here's how it all shook out in the end. You can see Su right there at the top, but man, look how close Taiga Hasegawa from Japan was. Super, super close. And rounding out the podium, you've got the American rider Jake Cantor taking home the bronze. With scores that tight, you just knew it was going to be a nail-biter of a finish.
But this is where the story gets really good. It's not as simple as he landed one good run and won. No, for Su, the victory was actually sealed during this long, nerve-wracking wait at the bottom of the hill.
Seriously, just try to imagine this for a second. You've done everything you can, your last run is over, but now you just have to stand there and watch as 7 of the best snowboarders in the world get one last shot to beat your score and take that gold medal away from you. Can you even imagine the tension? It must have been just unbearable.
And you can just feel all that pressure in his own words here. I mean, this was before he even officially knew he'd won. The weight of the moment, knowing it's his birthday, his parents are there watching. It's the culmination of everything. It just all came pouring out. Just a moment of pure, unfiltered, raw emotion. Now, to really understand the high of Su's triumph, it helps to look at the other side of the coin. It's really a tale of 2 athletes. On one side, you've got the 22-year-old birthday boy, Su Yiming. And on the other, you have an absolute legend, the 32-year-old veteran, Mark McMorris from Canada, who's in his 4th Olympics. And man, their results that day, they tell a powerful story about just how brutal this sport can be.
For McMorris, the day was just a nightmare. I mean, look at this list. He was competing just 2 weeks after a concussion. He crashes in practice. He literally breaks his snowboard. Then he takes another hard fall in his final run. The fact that he was even out there competing at all is just a testament to how unbelievably tough that guy is.
In this quote from McMorris, it really says everything you need to know. It's been an absolute war. While Su was having this picture-perfect day, McMorris was literally fighting a war against the course, against his own body. It's just such a stark reminder of that razor-thin line between victory and defeat in a sport like this.
So, when all the snow finally settled, what was the big picture here? Well, this win was so much more than just the world's best birthday present. It was a moment that really cements his legacy.
Let's just tick off the accomplishments here. First off, this was China's very first gold medal of the Milan Cortina Games. Big deal. For Su himself, it was his 4th Olympic medal, which puts him in some seriously elite company. But maybe the most impressive thing of all? In a final where pretty much everyone else made at least one big mistake, he was the only guy to cleanly land all 3 of his runs.
And that, right there, is the key takeaway. In a sport that is all about pushing the limits and taking huge risks, Su's superpower was his incredible consistency. While other riders were going for broke and paying the price, his ability to mix those high-difficulty tricks with absolutely flawless landings, well, it was just unbeatable on the day.
So we'll leave you with something to think about. For athletes at this level, for guys like Su Yiming or Mark McMorris, what's really the bigger challenge? Is it the massive jumps and gnarly rails, or is it the crushing weight of expectation in that one single moment? Something to chew on. Thanks for tuning in.